How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a speed gauge track from scratch. I'll be doing a remake of Taxi Dub by Kenis. When it comes to speed gauge, the drums are the most important part. What sets speed gauge apart from other genres such as techno or house music is that the percussion is on a triplet grid. This creates an offbeat swing, which speed gauge is all about. Today I'm going to be using my speed gauge volume 2 pack. It's just dropped and has over 350 of the sickest drum shots and loops. As you can see in the project, I've already got the vocal in. This is what it sounds like. As you can hear, it's the perfect vocal to lay down some sick drums and a sick bass. Let's play with some drum loops and see what we can get down. So as well as one shots, the pack has loads of loops. They're split into full, and then also top loops, so the kick's been removed. So let's play it with the vocal and see what matches. I like to drag a few in and hear to what sounds the best. I think that's got to be it. That's my favourite so far, so let's delete the others and we'll go with that. We'll find just the top version so we can have a kick drum separate. So this is top 46, so then you just go to this, and then now that won't have the, as you can hear, it's not got a kick drum, and that way you can sort of control the level of your kick to mix better with your bass. This is the way I prefer it anyway. Kick, insert MIDI clips, so it hits on every beat. And now let's look for a kick. Sounds good. I think 6, let's go for 6. Now we've got the drums down, we can focus on the bass. Before we move on, it's good practice to make sure that the levels are right, so make sure your kick's gelling nicely with the volume of your vocal and your drums. The bass sound itself, we're going to be using Serum. This is by far my favourite synth. I'm going to teach you how to make a speed gauge bass from scratch. But first I'm going to select a preset for my speed gauge pack just so we can lay down the MIDI. Great, so let's create a new MIDI track. Then we are in the key of D minor. So with your vocal, you need to look up what key it's in, and then you can start writing the bass line. Great, so let's start playing around and see what we can get. When you start a track, you always want to start, so it's, example, we're in D minor, so you always want to start on the root note, which would be D. If you're in G minor, you want to start on G, etc. So let's play and see what we can get. Try going down. Definitely not. Let's try going up. That sounds good. Let's try this. Could work if you scale it up. Do like a even try. I mean, this might be too high. I mean, I quite like that, to be fair. That's not too bad. Okay, it kind of works. Maybe it doesn't work, but. And then so that's sort of copying the first bit, as you can see over here, going bum bum, and go bum bum. See, that's cool. Try splitting that and doing up again. So as you can see, it's just about playing around, hearing what sounds right. We can always try it again with a different bass sound. It's all about seeing the most you can get out of the vocal. Let's loop it. So I think that works. I mean, I've heard somewhere that it's good to end on like a C or an A. Well, I think I like that the most. And let's hear what we've got. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. Let's hear it with a few different sounds. So I'm just going to flick through the speed gauge pack that I said about. It's got over 65 different presets for making sick speed gauge. The link for that is in the description. So yeah, I'm just going to have a flick through and see what other sounds work with the vocal. See what other warps you've got. So let's just scroll down. Warps. This is what we had originally. So yeah, I mean, I think let's stick to. Maybe it's because I've been listening to it. But I think that big W one sounds pretty good. Or maybe one of the Reese's. But yeah, let's go for the big W. Let's go for that because I normally show you how to make a Reese bass. To show you how to make a warp bass. So this is actually a pretty simple patch, to be honest. So we've got analog, and need to go and find digital and FFT add seconds. Click that, and once you've got that, go to LFO1. This is then going to be used to control the wavetable position, so that as you drag this up, it changes and morphs the shape. So let's just hear that. This is one of the most popular waveforms used in speed garage. So LFO1. So as you can hear, it's too high up, so let's pitch it down. Probably 2. And the issue is now you've got to click envelope. You can also try trigger sometimes. It sounds better with trigger, but generally you don't want to go envelope. And as you can hear, the sound's pretty much already there. And then just grab the rate, so you can control the rate so you can make it quicker. We could do half. You can also play around with the wavetable, so that this amount. I mean, it's very easily overdone, so you probably don't want to go to 100%. I mean, it might sound good at the time, then you'll probably listen to the next day and be like, I've gone a bit overboard with that. And now you've got that, let's add a sub. So this is just sort of adding a bit more lower frequencies. You can even control the level, like this. You can also attach that to the filter. You could also add like a little bit of a res. Let's leave that off for now. Don't really think it needs it. Best also click mono down here. This way it's only going to play one note at a time, so you can't really make a chord of it, which you don't want. You can also play around with the legato. This is basically just like a pitch slide, like a glide between the notes. So it's sort of the pitch bends if the notes are sort of overlapping and things like that. I'll just show you that in more detail. So if I overlap them a little bit, it would sound a bit more bendy. An extra thing you could do as well, if you get the note here, and you could drag that onto the wavetable position itself, and if you sort of make a curve, then the higher up the note you're playing, so say this note, this is going to be more up, so the wavetable position is going to be more open. And you could really go a bit extreme with that and curve it. But yeah, that's also just an extra thing that you can do. I mean, I guess you could do that in reverse as well. Great, guys. After that, you're going to want to add some effects. So again, I'm going to go to that speed garage pack and go to the effects. So we've got ragged effects here. I mean, that sounds pretty good. Let's just put a few in. And that was quite banging. Chuck a little riser in, just go for the first one. Gonna want to lower that because it's gonna be a bit loud. And then downer. Chuck that on there. Let's put it right at the end. Maybe this one. Maybe that's fucking sick. It's a little bit too quick. Let's chop that last one off. Maybe a little bit slower. There you go. 130 in the end. I think sounds the best. And what you want to then do is sort of group the white noise effects group and chuck on a kickstart or any sort of side chain. I'm just going to use this kickstart. This just pumps it. You side chain it to the kick. And click audio, side chain to the kick. And then you can also see, how long the kick is and adjust it so that it sort of comes back in when the kick goes. This way your kick is going to be punching for the mix every time. This here, what we've got. Sweet guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. Comment down below which video you want to see next. Peace.